All right, now we're going to talk about the topic of proficiency and knowledge of the firearms. The reason I'm making these videos is to kind of give you information or knowledge about them so you understand them a little bit better than if you didn't. Like I said in the beginning, these videos are targeted to people who do not have a very in-depth knowledge, and I try to do it in a way to explain things. I mean, a lot of these fellas get real technical, like in terms for competing or whatever, and their evaluation of the gun is for a novice, it's difficult to understand. All right, I got two examples here, and what I say about proficiency is both of these guns are fairly well inexpensive, and you'll hear, because generally if you don't know, I don't know. This is the FMK 9mm. Now this gun here got a real bad rap. It's a simple gun, it's made in the United States, and it's much like the Glock. And the first version to come out, there were some problems with it, with the magazine safety and that. And it's a very simple, basic gun. But there were problems. Jams, this, that, everything else. And for a lot of the guys that compete, where the magazine didn't fall out during the drills, that was a problem. The company corrected that. But for the average person using this in your house, you know, I got this gun, I think it retails for close to $380. I got this gun on sale because they weren't selling well for like $288, I think, or something like that. I got it pretty inexpensively. I got it way below cost. It's good. It's not probably for concealed carry. It's a little large, but it could be one of them pistols that fit the bill. And again, with proficiency and knowledge, this has a single action striker fired mechanism. Okay, that's why the trigger's back until it's cocked. Okay, and the only safety is that trigger safety, which I kind of don't like that. Now this pistol here, this Taurus, is not much smaller, more of a concealed carry gun in a 9mm. You can see that. It's more compact, only holds 12 rounds. This is the Millennium G2. And this gun here has a 12-round magazine, okay? And when you cock it, it has that little thing in the trigger, the little trigger safety. It also has a manual safety here, where you lock it, the gun will not fire. It has the little internal trigger safety you have to, see it won't go off, you have to depress. Now if you notice, this trigger goes all the way back before it fires. This has with a double action trigger, you see it starts drawing up here, you got a striker fired restrike capability. So if your round don't go off, you got a second chance to give it a whack, which could be an important feature. And like I said, knowledge of the gun. Personally, I like this gun a lot better. And this can serve two purposes. This one here, I believe, can be a concealed carry and a home defense gun, all right, in its size. 12 rounds is more than enough. And also another feature, if you look up here, it has a very small rail for a light or a laser, which when you start getting into the smaller guns, they don't have this feature. It's an accessory a lot of people look for. So that's another feature. And like I said, when you take these out, firearms are dangerous things. You should understand the features of the gun. I know it's confusing because they just rattle off all this stuff in a lot of these videos and you don't really understand what they mean. You know, double strike capacity or single action, double action. But do your research. Try to find good information about the pistol. I'm going to do separate videos on this gun and go over all the features. and decide what you like. This here I highly recommend because it has not only the regular safety but the other manual safety. A lot of people don't like extra things. They'll tell you, well, you can bump this and this and that. Well, I'd rather be safe than sorry. They're dangerous. And then once you do select the gun, you know, that's why I go with the 9mm, because the ammunition is cheap. Firing the gun 10 times or something and saying, oh, okay, I got it, isn't really being proficient. I mean, you should go out and practice regularly. Handgun shooting is a lot different than a rifle. There's a lot to get used to, repeatability, how you grip it, the strength of your grip, your, you know, positioning your arm, and shoot a bunch of rounds through it, okay? Then you'll become proficient, you know, familiar with the gun, turn the safety on, off, you know, check it out, go out to the range, you know, try the safety, make sure the safety works, you know, practice turning the safety on and off, get in a habit like that, good habits of functioning, and you become proficient. And for your own safety and the safety of others, you know, familiarize yourself with the weapon, know what all its features are, know what it's capable of, and shoot it, okay? Shoot it a lot. I'm talking, you know, generally when I warm up or I test out a gun, it's about 3 to 4 boxes of shells. You know, I'll spend the afternoon out there just shooting at targets. If you belong to range, we have fallen steel plates. It's always a good drill, a reactionary target, okay? You know, put some rounds through it. Or if you go a box, then the next weekend shoot another box of shells. You know, that's where a lot of people don't do. They're unfamiliar with their weapon that they're carrying. They don't shoot it a lot. They're unfamiliar with the operation. And it's like anything, okay? The more you do it, the better you get at it, the more proficient you are, and the safer you will be, okay, to yourself and everyone else. Okay, so that's my little message on proficiency and knowledge.